Wanna know what boggles my mind? I don't think there's been a single SMP where I haven't built some version of this gold farm. It's become the thing in my friend group. You start a world, 5 hours in, boom, someone's built it. Want your friends to think you know what you're doing? Build this design. Late game flex, add 40 more portals. The only limit is the inevitable fire that will start when your PC has to load 10,000 pigment at once. At this point, me and this farm have been through it all, thick and thin, and today, we're taking things to the next level. Because I'm building it in Skyblock. With a limitless supply of gold, we can drastically increase our options for building in redstone. But it's a bit of a challenge for two reasons. First, we need obsidian. Oh, we're back. It took me like 2 weeks to get that video out, so it's been a second. Now, we're gonna make ourselves a little lava farm, because we need a lot of lava. So, oh, frick. You know what? I'm gonna let it happen, okay? Say what you may. I got this legit. Oh, frick. There's a lot of stuff I didn't show you guys. Oh, it's all right. It's all right. We'll work it out in the voiceover. Oh. All right. The main things getting me resources right now are the ones you'd expect: wandering traders, villagers, and the witch hut. Now, oddly enough, you can AFK all three by standing down here. The wandering traders stand around and usually last until I get back. The iron farm runs, and the witches die right next to me. The rates are in the comments, but I basically just AFK'd during the school day during like the week I was editing episode 2 part 2, and then consolidated all of those into a couple of chests. It's the reason we have so many resources in those three categories. Okay. Anyway, we got ourselves a lot of iron in between episodes, and it is very nice. We're gonna have enough to get ourselves our iron farm set up, but the main thing is that we're still gonna have to wait for all of the teensy itty bitty bits. Okay, I'm actually gonna. Can I do this? No, frick. I don't like this game. I don't like this game. What the frick, dude? Oh, yeah, that's perfect. Gonna grab you real quick, because that's gonna be great. So you're all gonna be right there. I'm gonna grab the lava and place it over here. And put that right there. And I'm gonna go down to the other side and break this, because I can see that turning bad. Alright. Now we are waiting. So this one should hopefully get us lava here soon. I mean, while that's going, I don't really want to AFK. So what we're actually gonna do is take some more of this iron and hopefully just grab ourselves some more of the stuff. Okay, we want to grab some more emeralds and get ourselves some like iron and tools. Now, as much as I would like to get you to sit through an entire section where we stare into the lifeless eyes of villagers, I would assume that doesn't make good content. Plus, my lava farm meant that I couldn't reassign to villagers and librarians to get me good trades, so my life was crumbling before my eyes. All I could do was trade my armors to mastery and get so bored I did what no one should ever have to do: clean up their base. We took this down and that, we moved this to here, and basically just confined our base's profile to a smaller area. In the end, I liked it more. It felt more like Skyblock-ish. Alright, it's the next day, we got the stuff taken down, and now it's time to actually... Well, first off, make our way to the nether, of course. I wanted to do a pretty big portal, but we do not have the obsidian to spare for that. We'll be okay with how it is right now. Yeah. Okay, well, I mean, like, this is in the exact right spot. That's awesome. Okay, now it's time for our gold farm. Okay. Now, earlier, I said there was two obstacles, and I only ever talked about one. The second obstacle is quartz, which means trading with piglins, which means gold, which means building a gold farm to get the gold to build the gold farm. This is what philosophers call a fun little loop. But this loop inevitably makes the player use the most inefficient, unfinished gold farm on the planet to trade with piglins. This is our very, very slow zombie pigman farm. Sai, is that you? Yeah. Give me a second. Okay. So I have the freaking, what's it called, Angel. So I should be able to... Frick. Okay, I have an idea. Listen, I knew this process was going to be tedious, right? Nothing ever happens on the first try, so I was expecting it to take a while, but it shouldn't have been this hard. What? What makes it so much more annoying is that half of it was purely because a zombie just so happened to walk into a portal. Finally. Finally, dude. Psst, guys, if you listen really closely, you can hear my heart breaking right about here. Why? Why was what I picked up the freaking axe, dude? I think Minecraft hates me. So I hate Minecraft. And we're just gonna keep this here in reminder of what happened, you know? What it took to get here. And then I'm gonna really don't know, dude. We still gotta keep going. We can't just stop. So we have the coordinates. Let's figure out where we're at. Okay. Nether wastes should be about right here. We should be in the nether wastes right now. But yeah, we're going to want to do something like this. And then something like this where we can get underneath. So is it not going to spawn anything? I thought it would spawn decently well, but we're not really getting anything. I'm sure someone out there is wondering why this video is basically just a long voiceover, and the answer is simple. If I had to edit through all the clips of me having bad luck, only for it to work after trying 8 different things, I would run my PC over, then light it on fire so that whatever video I was editing doesn't come back to haunt my dreams. Anyway, all of this is to say that I replaced the floor with full blocks, blocked it in, and AFK'd a little bit farther away, and one of those things worked, because they started spawning. That wasn't enough, though, because it took me 47 gold ingots to get my first bit of quartz. That's over twice as much as it should have taken on average, and because of that, it was like 3.5 hours of grinding for 6 pieces of quartz. I'm sorry, but no, you guys can't convince me to edit through all that. You get the highlights, and that's all. You can't. No more. You can't. No. No. I mean, to be completely honest, I think this should work. Like, just these two. I put, like, all these lava sources up here, and I honestly think just having these 4 observers is good enough. Like we don't need a perfect little, like, farm. But, yeah, these observers, like, basically update the lava next to it, and I think that it's, like, working enough to where it will keep lighting it on and off quick enough for the clock to work pretty well. So, honestly, I think we're done with the gold farm. So, I'm kind of hyped about that. Let's see where we go next. Now it's time for part 2 of a saga no one asked for. You see, my base, it's great. It's got everything you need. Villagers, a gold farm, chests, chest monsters, plenty of places to fall into the void, and enough areas for mob to spawn that it enables you to finally quit the game and find something else to do with your time. Now, before you ask, what if we just ignore all that and cover it up with something pretty? Don't worry. I thought the exact same thing. We started hiding the monstrosity with a facade, the metaphorical cap to my building's bad hair day. I could see it coming together for maybe a split second. Oh, what a wonderful second it was before the monster started fighting back. It asked for more resources than I could provide. Oh, you need dirt? Cool, upgrade the gold farm. Mud? Get a wheat farm. Moss? Sure, why not a moss farm while we're at it? In the end, it was a battle of whack-a-mole. Every new block I had to get came with a farm I had to fit into the build. But somehow, through the magic of not wanting to build more than I had to, I was able to somehow confine all the farms to the profile I had planned for. So, I guess you could say I won. Now that we've got a firm grasp on the build, I want to give a shout out to the person who inspired the design. A builder by the name of AirTug MC created these 2 floating base designs that I thought matched the Skyblock aesthetic really well. I took the overall concept and gave it a bit of a twist, tweaked the block palette to fit my theme, so yeah, basically a yoink and twist. If you like the build and want to see more like it, definitely check out his Instagram. He's got a ton of really inspiring stuff over there. So, in conclusion, I like stealing stuff from other creators, and my rendition wasn't just good, it's good enough. Tune in next episode where we make a duck fight a raccoon to see which is strong enough to do my dishes. If that sounds fun, feel free to subscribe. Okay, bye.